So today was a good day for the dollar for trading. The dollar was able to find support around weekly open as well as the 50-period moving average after finding support there and the news coming in for the GDP numbers and those numbers coming in better than was expected. That's when we got the bounce in the dollar and the subsequent bounces in the UC idea, as far as the UC idea coming down. But at that time, it ended up holding the 20-period moving average, but then it ended up breaking down further past that because of the Canadian dollar news, which is why the Canadian dollar is one of the stronger currencies as far as right now being paired up against the yen and the movement up against the yen. But then we also ended up having, as far as on the GU side of things, so as far as the GU, the EU, and the AU and the MU, all of those came back down. So all of those retreated. And so this one was already underneath all of its moving averages. The GU came back into its moving averages. We also ended up having the MU remain underneath all of its moving averages, and the AU come back as far as now inside of its 20. Remember that 20, when it comes back, it does tend to act as a sort of a spoon. This one is right underneath weekly open. But one of the main things that we want to see with the dollar is that we want to see the strength that the dollar has off of the GDP news. So if we are able to get subsequent news tomorrow, Friday, January the 26th, with those core PCE numbers, then if we can get strength with those numbers, then we can end the week in a strong way for the dollar as well as the dollar pairs. So that'd be the UC bouncing here, but then also the UJ idea remaining above not only the major quarter area but also above its 20-period moving average, so that it can get reclaim this area, because again, it's been consolidating in this area. It did break down a little bit, but it's been consolidating very nicely in this area. Again, even with this breakdown here, that is a higher low than was over here earlier this week on Wednesday. And so 148 would be the first level to be reclaimed. And after 148 is reclaimed, then it can get weekly open, which is 148, 176. And so that's what we're looking for as it pertains to Friday and the major news that we have. Again, we did have some good trades here off of this idea. And again, with this flag that's being formed, or this pennant, whichever you would like to call it, we would be expecting for that news to pop this out, because we should continue to see consolidation around this minor wild card area. So this 103,500 area should be the area where consolidation remains before the next decision for price is made. And so that's what we're looking at. Again, to the downside, we do have support here with the 50-period moving average, the minor quarter level, as well as the weekly open. To the upside, we do have resistance here at 103,750. But if it is able to break above that on a Friday, we could potentially see a sell-off with the price coming back down. So that's what we're looking at for the end of this week, as we prepare to close this week and prepare for the major news that's coming out tomorrow on Friday.